Hello everyone. Welcome to Acueda Learning Hub. I hope you did like our previous video. It was about dividends, about stock market, about what is to be analyzed in the stock market, about how to monitor stock investments and how do you gain from the stock market. So if you didn't press the like button, do press it right now. And I hope you have already subscribed to our channel and have switched on your notifications to get updates from us on topics like mutual funds, stocks, etc. So let's begin with today's video, and today we'll know how do you get voting rights or control in a company after you buy its stocks. So in addition to the profit that shareholders get or make from their investments, they are also given certain voting rights on their investments. For example, if a corporation holds a yearly meeting at which stockholders can vote on company business, stockholders usually get one vote per share. So this is a compulsory thing for companies that they need to organize a yearly meeting for all the stockholders. But usually no stockholder is interested in attending such meetings, or they can't even influence them with their one vote, the discussion, the huge discussion. So they don't prefer, only big stockholders or the capital sharks are into this. But yeah, you can always join in a meeting if you wish to learn more about it. Now we'll know what is preferred stock, and is preferred stock preferable. So why it is called preferred stock? Is it really preferable? Yes, it is, as its name says. So I'll explain it to you in detail, but first let me define it for you. So a stock that entitles the shareholder to a fixed dividend whose payment takes priority over the other ordinary share dividends. Now, if I go in a short, in a brief, in a summary, I'll analyze it later, but right now I'll tell you, whenever something happens to the company, or whenever a company brings out a new policy, suppose it brings out a new dividend policy, the first time the dividend is given, it is to the preferred stocks. Matlab, whatever be the gains, you'll get it first. Whatever be the losses, you get it last. It is an easy gain method. It is a middle path sort of thing. People who are not ready to decide between bank investment, FD, and such permanent investments and stocks can go for preferred stocks, because here they get certain fixed gains. So, I'll repeat the definition. Stock that entitles the holder to a fixed dividend whose payment takes priority over the ordinary shares or stocks. So now, preferred stocks are the the amount of dividend you receive in it usually increases than other stock, or the chances that you will receive a dividend increases. It is either a specific amount of money or a percentage per value of the stock, that if you own a stock worth this much, you'll get this percentage. These are decided things. You need not get in very details of this, but yeah, you should know some amount of it. Now I'll tell you why corporations issue preferred stock. It's beneficial for the investors. Yes, we know that. Why is it? We'll know later. First, let's realize why corporations issue preferred stocks. How is it beneficial for the corporations? So, few corporations use preferred stock as a way of raising money. However, some companies, it's another method of financing themselves, which may attract more consumers. Conservative consumers, especially people who prefer bank FDs and bank investments to stock market, because they feel their money is at risk. So companies do this to attract conservative consumers. So preferred stockholders receive limited voting rights, and they usually vote only if the corporation is issuing the stock or is it in financial trouble. So preferred shareholders get voting rights, yes, but they only vote when the organization is in financial trouble, or it is again planning to issue certain amount of stocks. Now, why investors purchase these preferred stocks? How is it beneficial for the investors to purchase preferred stocks? It is a kind of middle investment. Now, what is it, a middle investment? The preferred stock is generally lower yield than corporate bonds, but higher yield than common bonds. So it is safe, and it is a bit higher yield than common stock. So you yield more, you gain more. Now preferred stock is considered as a safer investment also than common stock, but it is not as safe as bonds or FDs, but yeah, it is as more than safe than common stocks. So people who want a steady source of income often buy these preferred stocks. However, preferred stock lack the potential of growth. They don't grow as much the common stocks grow. Common stocks have that liquidity that they can grow to any amount or they can come down to any amount. It's a risk. Yes, you take a risk. You may gain sometimes, you lose sometimes. But it's not a very risky thing, the preferred stocks. So conservative investors prefer it, and you make a bit of gains but you don't lose. So as a result, preferred stocks are not considered a very good investment by big sharks and most of the people who prefer making windfall gains. But yeah, it is preferred by the conservative ones. So to make preferred stocks more attractive to the consumers, certain corporations offer cumulative preferred stocks, convertible preferred stocks, and participation features in preferred stocks. So I'll one by one go through these features. I'll explain to you what is it. So first one is cumulative preferred stock. So cumulative preferred stock is a stock whose unpaid dividends are built up and must be paid before any cash dividend is paid to common stockholders. Now this means that if a corporation decide to omit one or more dividend payments, the person with preferred stocks, people who have cumulative preferred stocks, will still receive those dividends during later payment period. Now supposedly the company has promised to you that it will pay you a dividend this year, but it didn't pay to you. Now you have a cumulative preferred stock, so it keeps on accumulating. Now whenever the next time company is paying dividend to its normal stockholders, common stockholders, first of all it will pay to you its dividend, past dividend, present dividend, then it will go to the common stockholders. Now we'll go to the convertible preferred stock. A convertible preferred stock is a stock that can be exchanged for a specific number of shares of common stock. This feature provides the investor with certain liquidity and safety of preferred stock, yet the possibility of greater returns through conversion to common stock. Now if you hold a preferred stock and you feel that common stock is gaining a lot and I need to convert to them, now you have, if a convertible preferred stock, you can convert to common stock to a certain extent, that you will get some less stocks, 1 or 2, maybe certain percent you will gain less while buying the common stocks, but yeah, you can always buy them and then make gains from them, the increasing price, etc. Next is the participation feature. Certain corporations offer participation features which allow preferred stocks holders to share the corporation's earnings with common stockholders after a required dividend is paid to the preferred stockholders and the dividend is paid to the common stockholders. The remainder earnings are shared with preferred stockholders and common stockholders. Now this is a very rare features that a certain specific percentage is allotted after paying the dividend to be shared with preferred stockholders. This is a very rare features. Companies go for this at rare times because they mostly prefer using the profit for themselves, for their own gains, for more expansion. But yeah, in rare times company do go for this to attract people to buy preferred stocks. But it's a very rare features and you hardly find it in India. So this was the video for today, and in the next video we'll check out various stock markets, how to evaluate stocks, how to evaluate various types of stocks. What are different types of stocks? Like we did common stocks, preferred stocks, we'll be doing other stocks and we'll be knowing what's their value, how can they be beneficial to you. So keep following me for further such investments and other stock related video, and do subscribe to our channel, the Ayurveda Learning Hub. Thank you.